Alright, welcome. So today we have ANHUR doing a quick build video for him. He's been requested, so let's get right into it, talking about his abilities. For one, his passive is a free, flat 20 physical protection debuff on any targets, as long as you're landing your auto attacks on them for once every 3 seconds. So that's free penetration, that's always great. So if we can build into Titan's Bane, we have both a flat physical protection shred and percentage base, as well as be sure to try to use this one for extra and just free damage. As you can see here, up to 20% damage buff on your targets. This lasts for 7 seconds, so if you can land your impale on them with shifting sands and free tons of damage and penetration. Next is impale. I wanted to point this out because it has an 80% physical power scalings from your items. So whatever power you have from your items, 80% of that is just extra additional damage on your impale, which already scales up to 350 flat damage. So this thing hits really hard. So that's it for abilities. Now let's go into actually building ANHUR. Now it doesn't matter if you're building in Conquest or other game modes. Traditionally, you're probably going to see this as the pretty much meta hunter build, if you will, as of right now in this recording in Season 3. So to start with, you do not, I had boots in there just to show the ability, power scaling for his abilities. But yeah, so you go to Transcendence first. The reason why you go to Transcendence is tons of physical power, which he does great with. The mana sustain is great for just keep using your abilities to just clear your lane, which will be in your impale. And if you get it early enough, you can just easily build up your stacks really quickly. So the Transcendence. Go into your boots, warrior tabby. The one thing I have to say about ANHUR though, he kind of lacks attack speed. He has no attack speed steroid, obviously, in his kit, and his base scaling on attack speed is a little low. So by that means, it kind of makes him more of like just a power hungry, just power hunter. So yeah, we go into the warrior tabby next. There's a few different ways you can do about this. You can go into your lifesteal item first, which is Aussie, really great, really cheap, and you get tons of good stats for it. Or if you want, you can go to the Igavol. These two items both serve kind of a purpose of a nice transition item going from your mid to late game build and items, both really cheap and both get a lot of stats done. So you can go to Aussie first, then Igavol, or the vice versa, or just not go into Igavol at all. Just go straight into Aussie, and then you can go into the Shin size. The Shin size can provide as additional power, attack speed, and the passive is really strong of just shredding just health. It's a lot of damage they can take off, especially against like guardians or warriors, things like that. So really strong item to pick up. And then finally you can go into a really good penetration item called Titan's Bane. The difference between this and Executioner is Executioner you have to stack it up to 4 times if you want to reach your maximum potential of protection shred. And Titan's Bane, you just don't. You just land your auto attacks and you're just good to go. You don't have to worry about stacks. And it's really cheap too. So this is the pretty basic standard build for hunters, I would say. Again, you can always pick up Igavol, which is great for trading blows against your enemy hunter in your lane, or just any physical. So you can do something like that, and then you can go into your Shin size and then your Titan's Bane. And then if you do this, you probably want to sell your Igavol later on, because in the end stages it's not the greatest item, and you can easily replace it with Oboe for more spread damage, or you can replace it for more penetration or whatever you want. If that's not the case, then again, it's just Shin size into Titan's Bane. And then your last item, again, it just can be whatever you want for more penetration. You can go to Brawlers or Crush or whatever. And for attack speed, you can go to Haste Mentalis if you like to just box your target and land autos and kind of have more freedom of movement. And again, you can always go into the Oboe. So this is basically your traditional build. You can also go into Crit as your last item. You can go to Deathbringer. This gives you a lot of physical power, and with the amount of physical power you have and the damage increase from your one, you can crit for like 900. Of course, this is just Odin bot, so not really realistic on a real player. And those are the 900s I'm talking about. So really strong hits. And the sad thing is with just Deathbringer is your crit strike chance is really low, so you're just really just basing it off of luck. So you can always just trade it off with rage or whatever. But this is the pretty standard build, honestly, for hunters. Nothing more to actually say, so that's pretty much it. Hopefully it gives you an idea of building ANHUR and hunters and things like that. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.